Welcome everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the Two-Edged Sword. I'm your host, La'Tanya Moore-Newsome. To the right, we have
Ashley.
Hey, Ashley. I'm not saying that right. Then we have, of course, our amazing, phenomenal women, sisters, friends. We're not friends. We have sisters at this point, right? I'll let them introduce themselves and whatever extra they want to say. Since it's Single Ladies Night, all the ladies on this panel are single, right? Yeah, I'm single for the moment, right? Okay, so this is going to be our topic. Okay, well, so introduce yourself.
I'm Raven. That's all I got.
That's how you got. That's how Raven has y'all, right? You know the men don't like their one-liners, right? Hey, you know that. We're gonna get into that now, right? We're gonna get into that. Hey.
And I'm Kim.
Hey, Kim. So, Kim, you're native of Virginia. So we have Virginia, native of
New York.
New York. That's why you got that short hey or forget about it, right? Okay. And of course you have Kentucky on this side. So, we got a mixture on these points. Tonight, for Ladies Night, the topic is, what do women want? Right, so we have some questions that were given to us from, we can sort them, that were given to us from Carvana. But before we get into that, I actually want to give a thanks and shout out. Y'all see the amazing, I know y'all couldn't, Naja probably have to replay it again, but this is the new animated logo that was given to us, or sponsor created for us. And I kind of want to give him a shout because he's like an amazing creative guy. Has sound, but we're not going to play the sound. And yeah, so loving it. Yes. That is from Dallas Cross with D Cross Entertainment, founder and CEO, Dallas Cross. You can follow him on Instagram at d.cross_entertainment. Again, that's D as in dog, .cross_entertainment. And you can pick up his latest book. Yes, he's an author as well, on Amazon under ebooks, Dallas Cross, Loyalty Over Love. Again, that's Dallas Cross, Loyalty Over Love. So let's go and support this amazing brother. He also has his own broadcasting. So he's an online broadcasting, like he's amazing, right? He's even been in Fashion Nova. I've seen that too as well, modeling for Fashion Nova. So check out Dallas Cross. If y'all missed that, he does graphics, he does flyers, he does a lot of things. So it's something you all feel like you may be interested in sooner or later, and you forget the information, just reach out to us and we'll let you know. So let's give a shout out to Dallas. Thank you, Dallas. Amazing man overall. So yeah. So again, we talk what women want. Everybody wants to know, what do these single ladies want? But the men think, as y'all agree, like the men think they actually know what we want. So I guess tonight they're gonna find out if they actually really do know what we want. If we all want the same thing, do we all want some of the same thing? Are we all different?
Sure we do.
At least some, right? Some of the things we do. Mm-hmm. So I would say, so the first question, again, Carvana, thank you, Carvana, for your sponsorship. And this is a younger group at Carvana that watches our show. Yep. So they're like mid-20s, maybe early 30s, and they be on the show. So these are from young men at Carvana that actually brought these questions to us today. So we definitely want to recognize you guys at Carvana and say, hey, thank you for the support. And get with Maisha so y'all can get y'all tickets for the dating event that we also need you to shout out to. Yes. We're all going speed dating for the first time. What are you doing? I'm excited. Interesting. What do you think, like Kim? Like, what you anticipate? What you looking for?
I don't know. I don't know. The only thing I know about speed dating is what I've seen on TV. So I don't know what to expect.
Expected. What would you like to see happen? Like, if we were sitting back and was visualizing, okay, this big speed dating event.
Right.
What is it that would make your night? I walk out. What is the one thing that would have you walking out smiling? I know I asked questions.
Feeling a connection with somebody. I think that would really have feeling like there was a little spark of something with somebody. It wasn't just a complete dud, you know.
Right. That there's a possibility of a potential connection.
Yes.
That would have me smiling. What about you?
I don't know. Let me think on that one because it's not hard for me to connect. It's hard for me to stay connected.
Well, that's one of the things. Right.
A connection is nothing, but staying connected.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm gonna have to think on what are my expectations of that night. I don't have any, honestly.
I really find somebody.
I'm just going to enjoy myself and see.
Like the experience. What do you
Just
say?
the experience.
Those are good. What about you, Ash?
I was to say to be able to have that one-on-one connection and not trying to be on a dating app. Because everybody knows that I don't really mess with dating apps. So to be able to actually go out and to experience it. And then also to have that one-on-one connection and to be able to open up, because normally people don't open up right then and there. Some people do, some people don't, or it's kind of half and half even when you do meet each other. So it's gonna be fun. Like I've never did nothing like that, so
It's gonna be
It's
interesting.
gonna be interesting. Like, listen.
It's gonna be interesting.
Listen,
I'm nervous.
I'm sitting there
But
like,
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Right,
Yeah.
I think we already.
Because I was like, Mom was like, you invited? I said, nope, I ain't invite nobody because I might find somebody.
Well, why would I invite somebody? I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, we know everybody just say stuff
I'm
and just joke, but
That shouldn't have been invited.
yeah.
I mean, to everybody, like, listen, listen, you want, God don't see, yeah, you might find another connection, right? I don't know, but I'm just fun.
I'm
At
just
this
going
point,
and taking
I'm like,
myself
you're
and
right.
being open
If
to the
somebody's
situation.
interested in my life and coming, where would they need to go?
Wilson's Denaja.
We can send her the flyer.
Yeah, because
and
it's
you
in
can
there.
just
We'll
post
send the
it on
flyer.
there.
They can go to our page. You know have it. Well, it'll be on. I'll send it to you,
Okay.
and then y'all can blast it out. And I'm sorry, I didn't think you did. I know I sent you the link. I didn't think you didn't send it, but we'll send that. And actually, somebody, the promoter may be watching, and he might put it in the comments. So. Radical Entertainment, if you guys, either one of y'all watching, put it in there, or Ron, if you can post the thing in the comments, that would be great. Whoever, if not, we'll do it after. But it is in Atlanta, so I've never been there as well. But
Right.
I know that side be jumping, baby. That's why I stay on this side. We stay on the con side, right? But when this side turn down, baby, that south side be on fire. I stay away from on south side Georgia, me, okay?
I think traffic be bad in this.
Make the traffic be like that.
Right.
Yeah, they be jumping. So we will add that, and then after
like
party.
down there every day.
We got 8 to 12, and then an after party afterwards. So the event. So it should be pretty. It's gonna be pretty interesting. A bunch of us are going, and we got some out of towners. So the ladies we about to step in there on fire, honey.
Yes.
Watch out.
Outfits
It's like you say, listen, we about 10, 12 deep.
Yes.
I mean, we're gonna leave some for somebody. You gonna leave some for somebody? Y'all know me though. Hey, that's me right there. That's one thing I know what women want. We know we get together. You gotta one thing about women, you better call your shot right then and there, baby. You better. You snooze, you lose.
Especially down here.
Be like, oh, y'all see where the club look right there. That's me. No, y'all good. Y'all see, that's me.
And we gonna be each other's wing woman. We ain't trying to hear none of that. Go if we can't. If one's not close enough, the other one's going to go get him, and we're gonna bring him back. And it is.
Yeah, my sister looking at you. That's how we do it. So our secret. So what women want? The first question again, Carvana. Thank you, Denaja. The first question from Carvana.
The first question is, why are you single?
Oh. We will go around. That's straight out the gate.
I know why I'm single.
Straight out the gate.
No.
Because I have a very low tolerance for bullshit. Did I say that loud enough? I know y'all said y'all couldn't hear me loud. I want to make sure that was heard.
That was her. Did
That's
y'all
no
hear
tolerance
that?
for bullshit.
Right.
That's why I'm single.
You know, okay, so with the no tolerance, you say for bullshit, what would be example of bullshit?
Inconsistency, the disloyalty, the not being honest, none of that. So that's why I'm loyal. I mean, that's why I'm single.
Because you've just been getting bullshit.
Because there's a lot of bullshit out there.
A lot of bullshit.
It's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, I think we all can agree I think we all, I mean, that's a given. I'm pretty sure the men can say that.
Sure.
Women can say it. Bullshit. Okay.
I'm single by choice right now because I need to be ready. I'm ready for something real this time, something deeper than what I've had before. So I want to make sure I'm ready for that.
Right.
So that's why I'm single right now. I don't want to settle. I don't want to just make allowances just for anybody, just to have a warm person next to me in the bed. I'm not. That's not
happening.
No. So it's my choice.
I don't. So if you run into this real thing, let's say near future, like we got this event we're going to and we're out there. So would you say now I'm ready? Like if he can't present himself, you're ready. I believe you.
Yeah.
Like I know you, so I see you ready.
Yeah.
Like I think we both see a readiness that we didn't see in one another like some years back, etc. Yeah. So definitely, and I could say the same thing about you. I can say it about everybody. That's why I chose. I mean, everybody should have a no tolerance. I won't say no. If I'm being fair, I don't want to say no tolerance for anything because we all human and we all got to learn right, and we have to learn one another. When you become too cutthroat, you just cut your own prosperity and forward movement out. Because we have to understand that this person or whomever they may be, and depending on what their tolerance is. So everybody has their own tolerance level. There's just some stuff you ain't gonna tolerate. You are entitled to that. You know what I mean? But there's gonna be a learning spurt. But you have to learn one another. Oh shoot, she don't like when I do. Let me not do that again. Oh yeah, he didn't like when. And you start taking mental notes. That's how you grow together. That's how you learn one another and kind of evolve. So there's definitely, but the unnecessary stuff you talking about, absolutely, and not at all. And tell me what your tolerance level is. What would be your no bullshit tonight? Huh? Yeah, we answer. Yeah, we're gonna answer some questions.
Like I've been interviewed.
I mean, you're the guest though. So you know, I'm trying to limit my questions, so I don't make sure I don't do a slip of the tongue. My experiences have not been too single.
Shoot, I'm single at this point because not only of what I went through before I moved here, it been in a relationship for 7 years, it tore me, it broke me. So I started over.
Who broke my baby? Hold on.
I started over, got myself together, but after 5 years, I'm still wasn't ready. Then it got to a point to where like I'm tired of not feeling like I'm not ready. So now I've been feeling like, okay, yeah, you can't be scared no more. You can't do this, can't do that. Let's try a little bit. Okay. What was the little engine that could? Because at this point, I need a caboose on this train, and I'm the caboose. I'm about to like blue, about to kick her out, like ma'am. I'll be like, but we plan a wedding or something before I get married again. Before you like, I'm tired of them doing what it takes to get me, but not keep me. And you're not being consistent and not being consistent and not actually living up to what you say you're gonna do. Like I lose affection real fast. So my attitude and it would change that quickly.
Yeah, we don't want the men to hear that. We don't want them to think that you flip of the wrist like she changed.
No, I'm just saying like if you don't do what you say you're gonna do, it turns me off.
So remind you,
it turns my feelings off for you until you see something else.
You ain't gonna get a man a chance?
I just said I gave him a chance until he showed me something
They
different.
one chance.
No, they get multiple chances.
Okay. I have to check her because she a Capricorn, so they do. And I know we have a question. Look like in the back from one of the IGs, but what was the question? Why we single?
Why are we single?
If y'all watch the
Because
show
you haven't
enough,
found me yet.
right? Y'all know I'm single by force, definitely not by choice. Widowed is about to be 3 years. I'm sorry, 3 years, right? Okay. So now I'm at the place where my past life is my past life. My present is the right now, and my future is somewhere watching, listening, looking for me or something, right? So that's why I'm single. Just, life happened, ended that for my spouse, and here I am. Looking for love again. What was the next question?
D Cross Entertainment said, "Hello, ladies. I hope y'all are having a blessed night. Just stopping by to say hello. I have to get back to work." He also said, "What type of BS you've been dealing with? I want you to elaborate."
Okay, first thing, thank you, Dallas. And we said, hey, Dallas. We gave you a shout out. That's who made the logo. Thank you for always stepping by being supportive. And the BS, I think she's going to elaborate again on it as well. She said it, right?
That was a question for me.
Yes. The BS.
Thanks, Dallas. But,
So, I mean, listen. This is where we at.
choose my words wisely.
Okay.
So, I'll say, I love very hard and it wasn't reciprocated. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
The way it should have been. No, it wasn't
It
reciprocated.
wasn't reciprocated at all. Okay.
That's what I'll say.
And that
I
would.
mean, I can go a whole lot more deeper, but I'm not talking about.
Is that good for you, Dallas? What else? What we got going over here and over there? What? Be good, Dallas? Okay. Second question from Carvana. I think you have, Chris? She said it was not reciprocity. That's what we need to talk about.
Second question is, are you 50 Shades of Grey type of romantically?
Oh, I love Carvana. I'm about to go and hang out with them tonight. You see the 50 Shades of Grey mask right there, right?
Too much. Yes.
No little boys, listen. I don't know how old. Honestly, everybody's a young man. They got milk dreams. Listen, when milk when you looking like, Tina Turner, Angela Bassett, Mary J. and all that, you can't be mad at them. We cooking, we cleaning. Our sex game is on point. Our energy is stimulus up. Like, I guess you can't be mad at them. I just be like, I have children your age. They be like, shit, mine ass about your daughter. I'm talking about you. Like, where's your little Tonka toy at? Okay? Because I'm going to fuck up your whole life. So, what? Kim? 50 Shades of Grey are romantic.
I'm more of a romantic side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Romantic?
That's what I would say.
Yeah, I'm a romantic.
Yeah.
I don't want to be tied down, strapped down, none of that type of shit.
No.
Don't
Oh,
tie me
I
down.
didn't even get to
Don't
that.
tie me down, though. Don't tie me down. We like to do a lot of stuff, but do not tie me down. That I can't do.
She act like she been to Shawshank or something, right?
No, it's just the thought of it. Not being able to move you down. I'm good. I'm so
Okay, so
good. Not at all.
okay, so we got conservative versus risk.
Yeah, I'm gonna be mad, right? Because y'all gonna get mad at me because I like foreplay. I like to be
Close your
covered.
ears. You don't want to listen to it.
I didn't say that.
Yes,
Don't
yeah,
tie me down.
So we doing something?
He said 50 shades. Like,
Right. So
shades.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not a 50 Shades of Grey type person, but I like romance, submission, and foreplay.
Yes.
Like, I like to be told, so I guess that would be,
That's what she said.
Kim said, like, like, I do like to be rough a little bit. Like, I like to be,
I need some air.
I like to hang out
Okay.
beside the bed, like, To me, you can still put that in 50 Shades of Grey.
I mean, now, the funny thing, I'm definitely gonna say I'm a melting pot of both because I'm a mood setter. So you ain't gonna just come out talking about and shit. No, we're not doing that. However, there's a way you need to move and usher into it. Everything is, everything should have a setting. Yeah, like even you go to the store, they know what kind of music to play to get you to spend money. You go to the restaurant, they know what lighting and music to play to get you to keep eating and drinking. When you go to the bar, you go to gambling boat, casino, you don't have Wi-Fi. So everything has a place. You get with me, I'm a whole experience, okay? So I owned whips when I was 18 though. Like handcuffs, mask, pointed heels, whole box one day, I think, So I'm a mixture.
D. Cross, he said two things. The first one is for Miss Raven. He said, been there. That's only one experience. You can't just put up a wall for everyone.
I didn't say I have a wall. I said that's what my tolerance is.
I don't think they can hear the sexy.
I didn't say I had a
voice.
wall. I said that's what my tolerance is. I have my discernment is very keen. So I'm a Cancer. I'm a human lie detector test. I pick up on everything very quickly.
The second thing, he was like, lies. It's all about the moment your body will tell you exactly what you want and how it wants to be. It might be 50 Shades of Grey type, or it might be romance.
I disagree.
They know people say it live.
But basically he's saying what we're saying, it depends on the mood.
Right, it depends.
Right, that's why I just said like it was live.
He said live, so I don't know. He said live.
Which one was the lie? The lie.
But we agree with the other part.
The lie was attached to the body. Basically, what he's saying is your body gonna tell you if you and 50 Shades are romantic. And I said I disagree because everybody has boundaries and limitations to the way they're gonna be sexually active. So, i.e., let's say Kim is like, you know what? I already know that we ain't going in here with the red light special. TLC is no longer together. No, I'm not going where you got to put a damn lock and key, open these two double doors that look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame is in there, and then tie me up like this. She said hell no from the jump. So that's not just her body. That's already mentally. She's already made her mind up that this is what I'm not doing. And a lot of that I'm agree with. I had a ass whooping in a long time. So, but I don't know if he tapped it. I don't know. I'm just saying. It might be.
It depends on
I don't like being hit though. I ain't gonna like that tapping thing. You can slap me on the butt a little bit, but I don't need, because people don't know the tone. They don't know. Everybody they see big ass, they just be like, fudge. Man, I had a handprint on my booty, man, for like 3 days.
Hold me right here. Okay.
Just hold you right there. Oh, she said, put you back into it. Okay.
She said, lies.
I thought Dallas had to go back to
Lies. If that thing is good, you ain't going to care about no romance unless you're.
We can romance and be good. What do you mean?
Yeah.
If
Dallas like 50 Shades of Grey. That's exactly why he feels that way, because he likes to be handcuffed.
He said lies 15 times. No romance
in his mouth.
With the ball game. Remember that, the ball game?
Yeah, the ball game.
I'm saying romance just because you are being romantic.
Don't hurt me, Dallas.
With an app. I thought about a horse, because we from the pigs. I thought about horse, because I want some pigs when they go to. So, I said, Dallas, let's think about this, though. You can have amazing sex and it be romantic. I've had, not a lot, I'm just saying, recently, the sex was very romantic. It was so romantic, like we literally was not in a bedroom. We was in outer space. All I seen was stars and galaxies and shit. So it was romantic. It wasn't no whipping and beating and gagging and choking and all that. So it's just how the connection is, the spiritual connection is with each other.
He replied, romance is what you're thinking about.
I think he's messing with us or something.
He's gotta be.
Yeah.
Cause turn the air on, okay? It's hot in here.
I'm sure I see you right, Dallas.
Can y'all turn the, yeah, it's hot. Can we get some air a little bit?
Dallas is gonna be attending Friday.
I don't think Dallas. Kim wants to know if you're gonna be at the dating event
I
Friday.
sure hope you are.
He said rope man.
Right.
So you talking handcuffs, actual ropery? We
That's
doing
not
leather
for me.
what?
I already said don't tie me up,
Yeah.
don't strap me
I
up,
think
don't
it's right.
handcuff me, don't nothing. I need to be able to move freely.
Yeah, no.
And when no.
I need some ice. Some ice.
Yeah,
Okay, what's the third question? We're gonna get back to Dallas.
He said,
Check those for fun.
he said, that was just the thing. I don't want to hear that. Stars my ass.
Boy, how you gonna tell me this man didn't have me seeing stars? Like the Lucky Charm cereal box. We got done, I was like, was it just me or we both seen? Yeah. Like the whole room just disappeared. That was just a connection. That was different. That probably never happened again with anybody else. So I need to be looking for him. He said stars, man. I can't win.
Any other questions?
Okay, next.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Next. What was the third question? Denise, you should be on.
I'm sorry. I'm
Check
trying
that
to
out.
catch you before you.
Dallas he's on fire tonight.
Yeah.
He got us cutting early.
How can I work? How can I work?
They supposed to be back to work today.
Yeah. When are you going to work?
Question number 3 is, are you really single?
Yes. Absolutely.
Are you really single?
Absolutely.
No, I'm just playing.
I mean, I think the funny thing is that is clearly an issue these days because you get like women. It's called a chaser. It's called a chaser. I was trying to get some. It's like what the shit go. Oh, you drinking Kavashi?
Yes, I am. I'm really single.
I got.
Are you
really
single?
Really single. We are really single.
They say, I'm
Mine
single.
says
Single.
single.
Yeah.
Girl,
I know some people say single, they're like, as long as I don't have a ring, that means I'm single, but that's not.
No, I'm
No,
single.
yeah,
I'm
no.
single.
because you can be in some states, like we said, but I was with my person for 7 years. In Kentucky, after 5 years, that's common
Common
law.
law.
So you don't have to have a ring or none of that. They ask you. I didn't even put how long we was on together on my any paperwork I did because they would try to say he was my husband. And we're not
We have
married.
questions for Kim's in at the top. Yeah, single. We're definitely single. When you get this level of your life, you should not be playing games.
Should not.
You know what I mean? At this point, we understand there's families involved, there's finances involved, there's a sense of mental maturity that should be involved. Then we have, family that's getting older, so we have death, we have birth, we have all kind of things that go on when you get at that mature age. Your businesses is established, you owning homes, etc. So why play games with everything you built? This is what, I tend to find that this is the thing, like what we want, going back to this is going to be a huge part of what we want. We want stability, we want structure, we want strong foundations built in order to build a foundation and a strong foundation. It cannot be built on inconsistencies, bullshit. Let's just hang out. Let's see where this go. I feel like that's a placeholder so that you can move how you want to and etc. Like we don't have time for that, and it's okay if that's your life.
Right.
It's
Sure
okay.
is.
But however, those no tolerances and boundaries is exactly why we get in a place where it's like I can choose to say no. Today, what was it? I'm at a point where it's like I'm not gonna just be okay and nice because you saying hey and what's your number, etc. That happened today. Dude was like about to chase my truck down. Ashley's like, Mom, like he said, call him. And I said, no, ma'am. She was like, I said, my preference, I don't deal with gentlemen with different color eyes. I don't do the hazel, I don't do the brown, I don't do the light brown, blue brown, I don't care what color, it ain't black. I just do not do
Oh.
Yeah, she's been like that for a very long
I
time.
don't
She does not like when they eyes.
I don't like guys with, I don't even know they color contacts. Now, don't do no color contacts.
You doing all that?
They be that color. I don't, yeah, it's just.
Color contacts play.
I have a cousin. His eyes is like a gray, but they have like a honey gray kind of like that kind of gray.
They was natural. I just don't do them.
In high school, women was
all over. We had a dude in school too called Cat Eye Wayne. He was handsome and all that, but to me, he was like, that's just one of my things. And I pulled out, I ain't like scared off. I was just like, I waved and I just kept going. I seen him when he double backed into the store. He double backed and looked at my ass. I doubled out. Because I'm like, I'm not going to play these games.
Right.
And then have you thinking there's a potential something, and I know that's one of the things that I just don't do. Like, I'm not doing it. What's the next one? What was the question? I think you have one, but I know we needed to answer I want them to answer what they want to.
No, that wasn't.
It was Dallas. He was replying. He said, "I just wanted you ladies to laugh tonight," and picked up on how you said, "When is he going back to work?" I like the way she slipped it in.
I
thought we all said that.
I told Sally we're going to have it tonight.
Yeah, because Dallas, he has good questions.
We love you,
Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, I knew he was
Right. We
playing.
needed. Thank you, Dallas.
Yes, thank you.
Because Dallas is a huge every week supporter.
Yes.
So yeah, he definitely is huge in support. So Denasia, check us on this. So let's say when they say what women want, because right, the men want to know what we want. Kim, and we'll go around each one. What is it that you want in a man? What is it that you want as a woman?
I think the P's, provide and protect. Those are the main things to me. When I say provide, I'm not saying I'm trying to be no sugar baby or nothing like that. That's not what I'm talking about.
Right.
I mean provide more than just finance. I'm not talking about financially.
Right.
Financially is a great part.
Right.
But there's more to me than just what you can put in my hand.
Yeah. Right.
So he has to be able to understand that. Understand the different just like I need to understand the different aspects of him. But someone that I can come to the table and we can agree, look, this is what we want, this is what we need. Can you be that? Can you do this? That's where I'll start.
Right. That's a good one.
That's where I'll start for me.
That's good. We're taking mental notes because I feel like we're gonna kind of be all on the same
Yes, I
river.
definitely.
What would it? For
I want
Raven's
to feel
world.
safe.
Yes.
I want to feel safe. I want to feel safe no matter whatever situation we're going through. Whatever we're going through at the end of the day, I want to know I'm safe with you. Regardless of what it is, I know you got it. I want to feel safe enough to be able to know and trust that. To be able to put that trust in your hands and know that you got it. So I just want to feel safe and protected. And,
I want to piggyback off of that because it was something else I was reading about. And I think I sent it to you.
And you have, and I can't even,
how a woman says that, we all have feminine sides and we all have masculine sides. I want that man to be that man to me where I don't have to pull out that masculine side. I can be the feminine me and be comfortable being the feminine me and not have to worry that I have to stand up and be the man for the man. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to touch on that tonight.
So that's another thing I wanted to piggyback on her.
Right.
I have a bad habit of that, so I would definitely.
Yeah, just like the main two, protect and provide, but somebody who can grow with me, grow with my kids, to teach, like how you're supposed to get down and pray with each other, even if you're not Christian, spiritual, whatever it is, like be able to be one with me. Because just like I need to teach you some things, you need to teach me some things. And as much as we can come together and be one, it's gonna be
I know, right?
it's gonna be perfect.
Right.
Yeah. So, just like be there for me and show me more to life than, like you said, put money in my hand. Show me what we're gonna do in a state of emergency. Show me how to plant some some vegetables or something. Like I want
something
that, like it was back in the day when they didn't have a care in the world. It was mama, daddy, the kids, and whatever the weather brought. And they stayed through it. Like I'm ready for that authentic love. So if you can come and just show me all your flaws, and I can show you all my flaws, and we can grow together and be together.
All for it. These are good, and y'all know how I get when I'm like turning my wheels, like my mind, I'm always thinking. And if those listening, preferably men, have listened to us on the panel, you can understand that we're not bad. This is the reason this platform exists is so that we can collectively come together and understand one another. So, you know, we have the men saying, women don't understand us. Women, y'all so unpredictable, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Then the women are saying, the men ain't this, they not, they don't want to be faithful, they this, they that, they don't, you know, et cetera, et cetera. At the end of the day, what we have to first understand about one another is we were created to be different. So us not being different is never going to happen. So with us knowing that it's never going to happen, that we always going to have a difference, because that's how you create it. I use the puzzle analogy. You can't have two pieces of a puzzle that's the exact same fit. It will never connect, right? So one puzzle with a different shape form and another one with an opposite shape form fits and connects. That's the male and the female, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. Everything is balanced. You can't have one without the other. You can be unbalanced, but there's no way. Anytime you have one of something, 100% of something, you so out balanced that you about to explode. The universe, the world of creation, none of us was created right there. That's why we have good, bad, night and day, sun and moon, black and white. You know, we have these things because that's balance. That's the yin and yang of it. So when we're women like us has been put in a position, and also horribly stereotyped, might I say, because we're all successful in our own right, we have to automatically be aggressive, automatically be complacent, automatically be unlovable, automatically be too masculine, automatically be combative. Like, listen, brothers, take every woman and handle her accordingly.
with care.
Period. The first thing is, you got a newborn baby, right? You probably had 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, doesn't matter. Let's say it's not the first or second. So you've been around, you understand this thing. You don't never take that baby when they come home and say, the baby crying, get up and make your bottle and feed yourself. No, you nurture this baby, same as you did the ones before it. You cultivate it, you instill all these learning attributes in this baby, because it's an infant. It's now going to pick up and learn everything from you. So you're like that with us. For instance, and how much money we make, what we have, don't have, where we live, don't live, how many kids you got, don't have, what your religious preference is or not, et cetera, et cetera. None of those things supersede the fact that we were created to be you all's helpmate. I need a leader. I don't know nothing, don't care nothing about what no man talking about. I see I'm going to have to do this, that, and the third. No, all you have to do is lead. Lead me. You don't even, this is the thing, all of us are out of balance. All 4 of us women up here on this panel are out of balance. Kimberly's nobody's wife. Raven's nobody's wife. I'm no one's wife. Ashley's no one's wife. So therefore, we're out of balance. So then there's where you come in play and you say, you know what? This is the mate that fits me. That's the one that fit me. I've been a brother that fits you. And you're going to have the woman that you're thinking does not exist. However, you have to be that man. You have to be the head. Like we're not even talking about the women that they complain about. Those women are not on this panel.
You got to say that again.
Those women are not on this panel.
Thank you.
So, however, right, it is. Those women are not on this panel. So those are the women I'm talking about, like, listen, like, what do you want? Like, I want a husband. I want a husband because I'm desperate. I don't want a husband because I need, and yes, I need a man, but the need that society puts it on is completely different. I don't need a man because I can't hold my own. One, I'm not supposed to solely hold my own. That's the misconception. That's not our position. That's why Kimberly just said she want to be in a place where she don't have to pull out so much of her masculinity. And that's what women are having to do that. And because you've been in that mind space, if you understand the brain, you can't really easily turn an outfit on like that. So then the masculine part is going to do what masculinity does. It's going to buck the system. So when you come to her as a man and she's in her masculine energy, she's not going to be sit back and fall back and be subservient until you get her out of that masculine energy. Masculinity does not submit. That's why you the man. So when you get a woman like that, instead of running and complaining, all you got to do is, baby, I got this. Baby, I got you. What you let me? That's it. This is all you doing. Just like we stroke your ego. I had somebody today,
make up
just like me, and because we do it, and the men like, no, I don't like my ego stroke. That's a lie.
Damn lie.
That's a lie. And you know, and we stroke it. And intelligent, smart women like us understand. There's things that we can do on our own. But if you're a smart woman, you understand how men need to be handled. I'm now the damsel in distress. And anybody know me know my ass don't be distressing about nothing, right? But let me be trying to stroke my man's ego. You know what? Can you nail that? I know, baby, it was just so, you know what I mean? Like, and he's sitting up there like, yeah, she needs it. And this is how it should be. And it's vice versa for us. Baby, don't worry about what you got. Oh, let me go and take the car. Let me fill up the gas tank. Let me check the oil. Baby, you ain't about to wash your car. My truck is filthy, y'all. My carpet part of my truck is filthy. You know why? I don't wash cars. I've been with a dark nigga on 2.5 years.
He used to wash all our
cars. Wash cars. We washed everybody. He'll wash Kim's car.
He would detail our cars.
I don't wash cars. And every time I get in the car and nail this window,
the tires up and
everything. So we need those. And you know what? We got plenty of car washes all over the whole United States, right?
He would still detail our cars.
I would rather a man. Right.
All 4 of my tires as well.
Right. I would rather a man say, baby, give me the keys. Where you going, baby? Yeah, I'll be back and come back and my car's shining. He done filled up the gas tank. Somebody filled up my tank in a couple. Filled up the tank with the big old. He was like, I was like, no. I was like, he filled up the tank. I think I called you, right? So what you got to do is you got to understand how to get around the stereotypes and just love on the woman that you're trying to love on. It's simple. It really is. Okay. All right, Chris, we got a question.
International Beauty, she had provided her 3 P's. She said
3 P's.
Provide, protection, and peace.
International diva.
And she said mental stimulation is a must.
Yeah. Mental stimulation is a must.
Oh, that's a
mental is definitely a must.
Well, I think a lot of things too is that a lot of men, I'm not going to say all men, a lot of men don't understand is that if they were in that position to say, hey, baby, let me go ahead and do it makes a woman just want
to do it.
It makes a woman just
it makes you be like, dang, that's what you want for dinner. Then you want me to run your bath water, like it automatically comes out of you. Let me come in. A man come in and be a man. You ain't got to tell him.
He don't have to say and he don't have to say anything. It's automatic.
It's automatic.
It's automatic.
Like I had an instant. I'm not gonna tell my story.
You tell the story. This is where we at. You know how we roll.
I had a situation last week. I was amongst some people.
Right.
And I was talking because I had my grandbaby's party last weekend, and I was saying I had a whole bunch of people in my house and I need to go get food. Somebody was sitting there, and they got up and went to the grocery store and came back and was like, open your trunk, and just started putting bags in my trunk.
Come through.
Oh.
Right. Tell you
that's what you said.
I know how that feels, because I said he got to get some head. I felt up all my TVs in my house. I was like, damn, I've been waiting on these TVs to be hung up for a year. She called in. What you doing? She was, I get TVs hung. I said, a man is over there. I mean, long I have to hang it. But it's automatic. So, I mean, listen, we so busy playing tug of war with one another, women. Oh, and once he do this, I do that. No. Let's be clear, women. Let's be clear. We do not wait. As the feminine energy, our job is to nourish, cultivate, caress, love, and all that. Why is you waiting on a man to show you something? Right. If you do that, like I don't do that. I used to do that. Let's be clear. Listen to people that didn't have husbands. Okay. I'm glad I stopped that real quick. As the divine feminine, like you said, you come in. I'm not going to be like he didn't do anything. I'm not making him a meal. I'm the woman. I should be. He's looking to see a man. This man is the best side of the world. You know what I mean? You gotta take the first step. So we challenging women tonight. Whatever man you have, whoever it is that's your person, your situation, whatever you really trying to pull into your life. And I'm not talking about anybody, because we'll get the women to be like, oh, I ain't know anybody gonna leave me. Again, check yourself, because if you're giving your energy and your body to somebody that does not deserve to be in that space, you can't call on nobody but yourself when shit hit the fan. That's a you thing. So check yourself. However, you should know what man that you're trying to pour into. Every man don't get those things. Exactly. You know what I mean? But when you do give him, he'll sit back. That little slow sometimes at times, but they test us. They watching. Yeah. They definitely watching.
Just like we watching.
Just like we watching and testing. Yeah.
They be setting traps.
Check that questions. I gotta have questions.
Carl Giddy said some women look for the wrong type of man.
Not necessarily.
I don't know.
Because people change quick. Like, people can put on a facade. People wear masks a lot. So what you looking for, somebody can perceive that. But once you get to know them and they drop that mask and you really see who they are, just like Fatal Attraction. Wait, what's his name?
Omar.
Yeah. Like, at first she didn't know that he was that mental. He didn't show her in the beginning that he was crazy. He showed her Fatal Affair. He showed her love and kindness. He wooed her. Yeah. He wooed her like, even with some other, like, you know.
Because she was married. That was her karma.
I mean, even outside of that, I'm just trying to use it as an example. Like, he did not show his red flags. He did not. He was wearing a mask.
Yeah, he came in. He really did.
Right. But already knowing her and stuff.
And knowing that she was married.
But you see that they didn't show that until
Gary, elaborate and give an example. I think what he said is so, like I had just said a second ago. You know, when be like, I ain't gonna submit, or I'm not gonna do this or that to him. Y'all know what I'm going to say. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you reflect.
Even if you don't attract
I think that you gotta really, when you get deep into it, because I think it's levels to this. And with us being watching, you know, you can get deep and deeper and deeper. If you are that into where you want to be on your journey of life and love to find this, pull this person in, the deeper you get an understanding for what it takes to pull that correct person in, the more you on track with pulling the right person in. So remember how we was doing, because y'all know that I was like, oh, whole different person. Them fools wouldn't even stand a chance right now. But that's because they attract exactly. So
wrong man.
Depending on where they are in their head space, mentally, yes, you can. Because some women know, like when I wasn't ready for no new love, why am I gonna be with somebody I know is like, you know what, I'm looking for a wife? Because at that point, that's not where I was at. Right. So why would I even entertain that? Right. So of course, I'm gonna be dealing with people that's non-committal or skeptical about being non-committal, or I'm just not, just kicking it or whatever. Right. So I think that's a lot of what Gary's trying to say. And then past traumas, that could be just what they're gearing towards, right? Yeah. Because that's what they know. So it's a different, and men do the same thing, right? Yes. Men do the same thing, and then they end up getting hurt, So we had another question for Carvana, right? The last one was, I think, some Chris 4. Thank you for that question, Gary. Dallas, International Diva, Beauty. That's your diva.
Is that you got another
What's the
question?
question from Carvana?
Yeah. It says, what are you looking for in a man?
We just said
Okay.
Answer that one, so we can skip that one.
Okay.
I need, I need, yeah.
How do you feel about your friends with benefits? How do you feel about friends with benefits?
Some lines shouldn't be crossed, but some people enjoy being friends and still getting down. But I feel like that messes up the friendship.
I think as friends with benefits, as long as there's an understanding between both. As long as there's an understanding and both people understand what this is, where it's going, where it's not going to go, and what it is, I think that's between two grown people. That's
I mean, that's why it's called friends with benefits.
exactly
Right.
And then friends, friends with benefits, like we cool, we chilling, and we just, we sliding in on each other. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't have time for that.
Right.
Where I'm at now in my life,
Where I'm at.
listen, and I
But if
be.
that's what if somebody chooses to do.
Yeah, if you choose to, but I said for me, have I? Absolutely. But right now, in this place with what we really want, and we know we want a structured foundation, this is how we feel, Carvana, about friends with benefits. Where we at right now, it's going to be a negative, okay? Because I don't need to be, first of all, I don't want no new friends. I can delete them. I don't want, no. Just because that's going to hinder you. That's a placeholder. Just like, let's see, I'm looking for my friend. Let's see where this go, and all of that. These are placeholders.
I mean, some people who do friends with benefits, they end up becoming a thing, a couple. Some people it brings jealousy. It brings, why are you looking at that person? But y'all not. Ain't nobody even supposed to be knowing that y'all even doing it. Ain't nobody even supposed to know, because friends with benefits is being friends and then sneaking behind everybody's back.
I don't know if it's
and messing
sneaking.
with each other.
It's more so we have an agreement to be sexually active without being in a relationship. That's all that means.
From what I'm saying is, we never told people that our friends with benefits.
Oh, well, that was your arrangement. But yeah, it's not a secret. It's just an understanding that I'm sleeping with you with no commitment.
Right, and I'm not doing that though.
So that we all agree, because we're looking for love.
Even trying to do a friends with benefits.
Listen, tell me if you won't be friends with benefits. So what's the abbreviation? FWB.
That's what they call situationships now, though. Ain't that what they graduated from?
I mean, we too grown.
It's the same thing.
Get some questions. I don't know.
Yeah, situationships ain't no different than friends with benefits. You're just sleeping together. It's a situation.
So no benefits. So that wouldn't even be the same with the friends with benefits. At least with benefits, you might get a bill paid to some shit like nigga pay a rent.
I think the
pay a condo.
I mean, if we don't got no more questions, I got
what is it? What you say? No, they got 3 on combine.
It's 2.
Okay.
Gary, he said, yes, what you see is what you get. You just got to be real at all times, men and women.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, we agree, Gary.
It's from Rondo Williams. He said, which one of y'all has sneaky links?
No, I know. Who got
I don't even know what a sneaky link is.
Put me on relationship thing. Is that right? What is sneaky
I don't
link?
even know what a sneaky link is,
It's
Ron.
the person you call to slide through. Don't nobody know that you really messing with them.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have a
I don't have any of those.
I'm really trying to be.
You mean to tell me why y'all single, even if you're not in a relationship, y'all don't have at least one person that's gonna slide on y'all?
I didn't say they wouldn't. I just said I do not currently have them. I'm not saying that there aren't opportunities.
Okay.
Opportunities, yeah. I'm sure I could pick up the phone and be like, hello.
And my nose is running. That's why I keep trying.
No, I'm like, this sneaky.
Yeah, no sneaky links.
Okay. I ain't sneaking with nobody, so I ain't got no sneaky links.
I ain't got no sneaky links.
So you sneaking, like, does he have a, Ron, does that sneaky link have a person, or how does this work?
But how do you have a sneaky link if you don't have a main person?
Right. My thing is, okay, so basically, they can either be in a relationship or not be in a relationship.
So
you're still sneaking around with this person. That's why.
Who you hiding from? If I'm single, who am I hiding
They might
with?
be in a relationship.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a sneaky link. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not. It's somebody that you're sneaking around with. That's why it's sneaky link.
Next question.
You sneak.
I'm looking for a whole knight in shining armor and dressed up in
next comment.
Calvin Klein or something. I don't know, but
Rondo said, so none of y'all have a plumber?
Oh my God.
Starship is unclogging pipes for regular.
I got a pipe layer.
Since you got a pipe layer, why ain't he spitting the pipes?
That was a joke.
International Beauty said every woman got someone that would come and lace her up.
Right.
And
lack of opportunity.
Right.
No.
You know there's nobody out here even worthy laying up with you.
Right.
You got to
part.
go there. So yes, we do have somebody like we get acquainted with them. Like women like us, we ain't gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a week. We want somebody that we can
You could have had a bad bitch. No commitment.
We can actually
with your
days,
period.
months,
Since the letter.
come on.
Damn.
But I agree with that because everybody, even when I was celibate, I still had somebody come and say, watch movies with me. So
Okay, so yeah, dudes don't like that though. They don't like it when they don't get none. They don't like it when they don't get none.
I got a good story about that.
Yeah, I do too.
I was about to say,
I make that unclear class.
A lot of the times when a woman
You
goes
ain't getting
celibate,
none.
she's not even in nobody's face. Like she's really to herself. You might get a phone call here and there, you might see somebody here and there, but it's really more so by yourself, where you spending that time with yourself.
I could be so.
Like
I could be sad.
But
Still don't do nothing.
that's what I'm saying. Like even I'm just saying, like even when like they come over, like some dudes will still try or whatever, but you know, you gotta pick that person. You know that pretty much what we would say like a square, a lane. Somebody that's literally gonna come and sit
Just
and
to
watch
be in
a
your
movie
presence.
with you, just to be in your presence.
They get
That's
tired
what
too.
you got right.
They
They
be like,
do.
oh, this is really playing.
But by that time, I've been already moved on to the next person to watch a movie with. Right.
I'm just like, yeah, no.
Because by the time my celibacy break, I didn't already picked out my
Listen, I ain't gonna listen. That celibacy thing, I heard, I understand it to the 10th power. However, that is not my preference, okay?
Well, I had a
My preference is, I'm not saying like nothing's wrong with it. I'm just saying for me,
No, I would.
I'm
it wasn't even no break from. It wasn't break from men. It was a break from
9, 6
myself. Like I
months
really needed to get down with anything like that. I didn't want nobody in my face because everybody is sexually attracted to everybody. So you can't be trying to work on yourself and then you got somebody who's not willing to be here with you while you not wanting to have sex. Because we know women and men go through not wanting to have sex for a long period of time. So I went through
what's a long period?
mine was a year. I didn't want like after you mentally get over. It's okay to still touch on yourself and everything, but I'm not. But I didn't even have the urge to.
I'm giggling ass like, yeah.
I didn't even have the urge to even do that. Like I just literally was mentally and physically turned it off of myself, so I could heal
And at
myself.
times you have to, if that's what you are in that damage, absolutely. It was some months. It was a time I went through. It's the thing with us, though, emotionally, a lot of times we just all emotions. So we either all the way left or all the way right.
Right.
So I'm either doing a lot of fucking, or I'm doing none.
Not at all.
Not at all. Right now, I've been none. I ain't been a lot. So anyway, what's the next question?
Gary said, what's y'all's age limits?
Oh no.
Oh. A good question. This is fun. This is hot. This shit is hot right here. Well, where we gonna start?
Like, y'all gonna start off with the
I'm going first.
You can't. This shit is
Alright.
fun. I think it's
I'm not
beautiful,
starting
though.
my age.
Right.
'Cause I didn't
No,
know.
what's the age limit of your man? Like, there's no right or wrong answer to it. I think it's hot because it's so different. Like,
Mine would be
people love
man
40.
What's your limit on a guy? If you had that's your max, you would go 40.
And I don't date nobody younger than me, so don't ask that.
Okay. My limit, is it the minimum, the youngest, or the oldest? It better be the oldest. So should it be
that's what we
from
go,
minimum to the oldest? It better be the oldest. No, probably youngest to oldest. Why would you say what your oldest is but not your youngest?
I think you start from youngest.
Yeah, from youngest to oldest. Yeah, that's it. The youngest to the oldest. So what's your youngest?
I don't have the youngest. Probably the same age as me, 30.
Okay, so that would be your minimum youngest. 30 to 40 is your age range, right?
The oldest.
Well, 31, because I'm 31.
Mine, what has it been?
No, what is?
I don't know if it, because if what is different than what it has been.
Ma'am,
So I would say
answer the question. The same question I just said.
37 to.
Stop lying.
What? What do you mean? Stop lying?
Stop playing with me.
I would do 37.
I'm not allowing her to do 35.
I did 35, but
So I didn't know about it.
CJ's 35.
I didn't know that.
Okay, well, 37. I could probably say 35 though, because they be mature.
I don't know.
So why you keep playing with me? 35 to 52. If he's a fit 52, healthy, well, yeah, because yeah.
Some salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get the gray in, baby. Yes.
I could do up to 52.
Yeah, 52.
I ain't going.
What's your minimum? What's your minimum? Do you want me to say a false minimum so you can say a minimum? Whatever Raven's lowest minimum is, I'm going out with her. Cause shit, we Angela Bassett fine. Ain't nobody she do is eating Captain Crunch in the bed and shit. So you don't even want us eating Captain Crunch in your bed.
So embarrassing. Why did you do that?
Next question.
Thank you.
Yeah, great.
Don't ask shit about no ages.
Wait a minute, kid. No. Y'all gotta get the whole certificate. Y'all
You said what's y'all's age limits?
see? Yeah, y'all cheating.
I'm talking about this is just a comment. She said international agreement. She said, can we just have someone that comes and clean the pipes till we find the one?
Yes, and I totally agree with that.
Listen, y'all going there. Y'all going there. Okay?
It's okay.
Y'all know how it be. Y'all pouring it out, right? I know where she going.
Of course.
But, I mean, you could. The way my pocketbook's set up, though, I got a change purse, okay?
The old cigarette pouch.
The little change purse. So the little precious change purse, you like put little tiny, little cute little purse. Yeah, you can't open her up like that for anybody. Like it gotta be worth it, cause yeah, you can do damage over here.
Next question.
Raven's turn to answer questions. You get your pipes clean.
I said that. I could agree with that.
Okay, you agree?
I can agree.
Ain't nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with getting
Nothing wrong with that.
Until the right word comes. That's just not what
I
I
mean,
got
then we're
going on
gonna be
at this
sleeping
time.
around.
So best friends with benefits?
Yeah, like with them, it's like
If he
what-
doing some
As
bad,
friends
now,
with
he just
benefits,
playing pipe,
that's
and
the
that's
benefit is dingling.
That's
That's
not a
meant to
benefit.
be.
That's a situation.
Yeah.
That's
It's
not a
too many
benefit.
titles. Listen,
That's why I don't do none of them.
all stable men, mentally stable, okay? 'Cause at this point, we're just the mental there. You got your shit together, you know what you want? Inbox me and we're gonna check you out. I ain't with all of these topics, okay? I don't know what. Situationship, relationship, dating, sneaky links, ding-a-ling, ching-a-ling. No, it's too much. Just give me a man.
That's because y'all
We
we
can
call
go together.
meet and greet to shit.
Meet and greet, no.
Because
Because
let me y'all, well, I can't say
We didn't do
y'all.
it
What I'm
because when we
saying is,
met people, we
y'all just
connected.
It was hooked
It
up.
was, but a lot of
Like
us during that
words
time,
like
we didn't
that.
hook up a lot. Like we
But what I'm
literally
saying is the
was
words.
in relationship.
That's what
Right.
I'm saying. The words has transformed. Like
Everything.
everything in a relationship. Went on a date. Now there's sneaky link, situationship.
I get that, but that's
Friends and
because of
benefits.
all the options.
Right,
Is it-
entanglement and
Even new things.
untanglement.
But see, when we were dating, if y'all recall, right? Like that was very
I like
seldom.
him.
Right, that was very seldom a guy that approached me that we clicked that we didn't get into something. It wasn't all of that. Like you said, we do like you. Then next thing you know, you don't even know where homeboy at. Wasn't none of that. We didn't even have cell phones. And I mean, we still knew where they was at.
For sure.
They found your ass. You be on the same block. Damn, get my dude. And like they had radar. Now it's like, oh, she didn't move how I wanted her to move. Let me get back in my album. Oh, he didn't do what I said. Let me call such and such. Like,
Right.
it's just too much. This is the complication right here. Shit's complicated for no reason.
None is all.
But that's
International breed, she just commented her age limit. She said she'll take a legal to almost dead.
I can't with you.
I have a friend like that.
I cannot. Legal to
I'm
almost
afraid,
dead.
yeah.
I know that's right.
Well, with the almost
Yeah.
dead, he taking blue
Almost
pills.
dead. No,
Yeah, we don't
she
want
get
no-
put in that will,
Mhm.
in that trust fund.
Yeah.
When they date them like that, they are not dating for love.
The mama
They
don't
is not.
He's
When
on
they
the right
dating them
page.
old like that, they are definitely dating to get
Those
those
are
that
those
will in that
friends
trust
with
fund.
Right. Okay. What's other question?
What's her name? The little dark skinned girl, not just
Carmine.
with the mess, the other one. What's her name? I think it was. She did a Valentine's Day shoot. She hollered, "This ain't about love." It was an older man and she had like her lingerie on and stuff, dancing around him, and he like looked like he could barely breathe, but she made it clear that this was not for love, this was for a bag.
Lord, I
But
can't.
it was a joke. Now I don't know if it was a joke for real, but it was a joke for Valentine's Day
Right.
because she's single.
Like I said, it's complicated.
Twerking in front of the man and everything, great have heart attack.
Right, is she gonna be?
She said, "Yeah, this is not for love."
What we got?
What do you find fun?
What do you find fun? What do you like to do fun? What's fun for you?
Traveling. Being with my family and friends. Traveling.
Right.
I gotta go out there.
Live music. I like live music.
Ooh, I was just like to say music there.
That's fun. For you?
Kids.
Fun. Oh gosh. Hanging with the girls at times. But what I do enjoy is just really the time I get to not have to go anywhere, do anything. Is actually kind of fun for me. Like sitting back, put a socks on, up under somebody's strong arms, and we watching a movie, popcorn going. What?
Right.
Dude got the remote. Soon as I get in that comfortable spot, I'm like, yes,
I'm just asleep.
snoring. That's fun for me. Because, I mean, like, we be so busy. We say, like, I just want to chill. But traveling, definitely, we know all the things we do is fun. Traveling, the show is fun, amazingly fun for me. Just getting to hang out with the girls. But, yeah, I definitely need male energy for fun, too. She said music and being with kids.
Okay, and what makes a good man in your opinion?
We talk about it.
What makes a good man in your opinion?
Good man. Did we? I thought we said pretty much.
We talked about what we wanted.
What are you looking for? in a
What are
man?
you looking for in a man? What makes a good man? Good man would be my. Because I guess I didn't answer. The last one I didn't answer.
I mean, somebody, I feel like a good man is somebody who's done, like, he ain't got to have it all, but as long as he's trying and he's putting that effort in and he's showing you that he wants to be a good man and become better, then for like a quick little rundown, that would be what I would say.
A good man for me would be a man that knows exactly what direction he's going in as far as his relationships, like what he wants from that woman, what is he's looking for. Because a man that has a sense of direction tends to be a better man, a better choice, because he's already set back in come up with a plan for what he wants for his life. He would definitely understand that he's the head, he's leading, he's like we've said these things, protecting, providing. He has a sense of empathy that doesn't have to be pulled out of him, because as women, we have to have some sensitivity. Like Ralph Tresvant, need a man with sensitivity. Like we have to have some sensitivity. I don't want him to be so logical and, you know, full of testosterone that he doesn't understand how to, you know, nurture, cultivate this feminine side.
Set of men that they definitely was in they masculine and they feminine. Like that group, and just watching the shows, you could tell how they balanced it. Like they wasn't scared to show their emotion.
Yeah, that would a good man. A good man is gonna see that I'm a good woman, and that's gonna be my good man.
Exactly. I did all that.
Mm-hmm.
I did all that.
Yeah, and that. So before we close out, it's a good one. What does true love look like to you? I think we've kind of touched that. So
It says, would you rather have an unattractive man with good sex or an attractive man with average sex?
Unattractive with good sex.
Unattractive with good sex? I think I'm a...
Wait a minute, what's the other option?
It says, would you rather have an unattractive man with good sex or an attractive, man with average sex? So the unattractive has good sex, and the attractive man has average sex.
I don't want average.
I mean, shit.
Yeah,
Which one? I'll
I
say
can't
what?
answer that. I can't say what else go along with the.
I'm
like looking good, but he got some good sex.
You got the bomb.
If that's
But
what
if that's
all it
sex,
is.
I'm not
So I'm gonna take, what was the second? The good looking with average sex?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna take the good looking with average sex. Because, I mean, my skills are impeccable, so it's not going to be average. We're going to do damage. Right? I'm not an average sex person.
Right.
Ooh.
So, and I get to look at him and he's attractive. We both
That's
attractive.
right. That's
all the question is. That's all it seems like it is.
It's just that question is based on sex.
because I was about to say an attractive man with average sex, because I had to teach my daughter's daddy how to, you know, put a little oomph in it. So, but it was average enough to, as long as, because I could be happy and get myself off and be satisfied, but every time you're not going to be satisfied. You
Even when it's great, it just depends on the mood in the moment.
Right, and that's what I was about to say.
Connection.
Like,
So
you can also teach him
the
what you
average
like.
sex is
So
gonna be
the average
mind-blowing when I
sex
get
can
to
turn
it.
into great sex.
It is. It's going to be amazing.
But a lot of ugly dudes got good sex though.
Because they ugly. That's what I'm
They got to put
saying.
in work.
Right, they
They
do. I was about to. I can't say ugly.
Listen,
I wouldn't say he's unattractive. I would say he's average. Because you know we're not going to mess with nobody who's unattractive. We're going to mess with somebody who's, even if he's not cute, like, there's got to be some features on him. And they do
average dudes though.
Right, they be having good, they do have good sex. So I would say,
unattractive to who?
right, I would say,
Average with them glasses, wearing glasses and shit, looking like nerds.
With them gray eyes.
No, ain't doing that. I ain't staring into that.
What's our next question?
International beauty, she replied unattractive.
Unattractive.
That's what she'll take.
Okay.
And
With the good sex.
Matt Atlanta said, do you believe there are good men out there?
I definitely do believe that, Matt.
No matter what we've been through, we
Absolutely.
all believe that.
Listen. Because on our panel, we definitely believe in that the black man can, okay? Y'all, absolutely amazing, right? Listen, I have to say it. I'm always going to say it. Because they like the S's. Like, he's out here. Matt, if you know one,
I got one more.
let the girls know. Well, matter of fact, if you know 4.
It says, would you rather have a man with a tiny penis who gives great head, or one with a big penis who doesn't give it?
No, I'll take tiny.
Right.
Hold on, what's the tiny with what?
It says, would you rather have a man with a tiny penis who gives great head, or a man with a big penis who doesn't give head at all?
I know my answer.
I know mine too.
Raven said head, and more head. I'm gonna have to go with Raven.
I'm gonna have to go with Raven.
You doing head too?
I say all the time, just like men like head, I do too. And I have to have
It's a necessity. Okay,
that is one thing that is a necessity.
Especially if you can't work it, that you gon' work it another way. What they say off what was that off of Barbershop with Queen Latifah? And they holler, but they did it with the midget. She holler, you better use your head.
Okay, that's why ladies' night be. Okay, we have two headhunters.
Use your head. You better use your head.
I don't know.
We got two headhunters, so we gotta get killed.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take the Lord's penis without head for 2,000. I mean, yeah.
This little he can work that we can do with.
I know.
Because little nowadays can be average. Big is
Little
big is
like unbearable.
Right, no, that was good. Right, that was good. What you talking about?
little.
Okay.
What you mean by
little? A lot of girls can handle due to our little because the stimulation is not that hard. The penetration is not that rough. Some women cannot get off if you penetrate them
it
too
can't
hard.
hurt.
That's what I'm saying. So, like some people, a lot of women can deal with little and average,
Yeah,
and still get head. Versus if you a female that likes getting head and you got a dude with a big thing and he don't give head, you're going to be upset.
He wants to be.
My thing is, the reason why I say that too is because a lot of guys have like it depending on what's going on, how you doing it, how long you been doing it. They can get off. Sometimes they don't. If you get off and I don't get off, it doesn't matter how big you are. You have to give me some head.
I was getting some.
Right.
For me, I listen. Yeah. I mean, if we do it, if I get it, it's a plus. The first thing is don't give me no head and it's not good.
Right.
If you go down there,
you better know
I'm not letting you up until you handle your business. I'm telling you that now. Because it's a waste of time. We could have just eliminated the whole thing. I give a disclaimer. I'm not coming. So don't be mad. So if you still want to go down there and try.
Right.
That's on you.
Know.
Now if you accomplish that goal,
I will grab the head.
I'm about to come looking for you. So you said no head. I'm big penis, no head.
I said I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You been like this?
You can be in between it.
I can't do that little.
You don't have to choose one or the other.
I mean, for real, to be completely honest,
She like her back though.
Break my back.
Like her back though.
I'll take my back too.
Well, they have
Okay, what's
over. Spread your legs.
Oh no. Let's see why Friday gonna be alright. Baby, just make love to me, okay? What do you like? Whatever you like. Okay, what is it?
Well, actually, There's Kobe. He said he's a good man.
Hey, Kobe. Kobe says he's a good man.
Yeah.
Kobe, how old are you?
How old are you since you asked my age?
How old are you, Kobe?
How Gary? Yeah, that's what he said. He's a good man.
Who? Gary said he's a good man?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Gary, you ain't.
Alright, then International Beauty, she said she don't want neither. I don't want him, period, man.
If he's not giving head,
if he
she don't want
Yeah, don't give me either. Yeah,
Right.
I see what she's. Yeah.
Oh, give you both or nothing at all?
Right.
She won't take it off. And then D Cross Entertainment.
Oh, he's back.
He said,
Okay.
I'm listening to this madness. So you're telling me you want a tongue over penis?
I'm definitely trying to get. I want to bend over and be woke up, getting poked. I don't know. You get to lick.
We're not saying that we don't like a big thing. What we're saying is
I want both.
we want both. Just like a lot of men want
What was
both,
that?
a lot of women want both.
But this was a pick. It's that or. It's
Right.
that or.
That's why we
Either or.
That's why we picked the man with the little penis that gives head.
And I picked
Because
the big
man
one
with
with
the
no
big,
head.
the big penis don't give head. And if you somebody who likes both, you're going to get off either way. And it does, to me, it doesn't always matter which way I get off because
Don't be jumping up on me because you want some head. Dang.
a lot of men, they want a lot of women to give them head, and then they have their first night, and then go back and have to round 2 and 3, so it ain't no different from a woman.
Can we agree? If you
And
do
then if you
get head,
can't get me
okay,
off,
so listen, so even after the head, majority of the time, you gonna want to get handled. So
Yes,
if
we
I gotta
still
pick and
want
choose,
both.
because you can come, I mean, y'all can come either.
we still
But we had to
want
pick.
both.
We had to pick.
We still want both.
You
right.
want
We
both.
want both.
and me and Kim.
A lot of it's probably
Just like y'all want both.
If we took
I
a
can do
poll
that
right
then.
now out of
I
every
just like they
100
want
men, I'm
I can do without the head.
85% of men out of 100 prefer both.
Hell yeah.
All men want head. They're
No. I never ever
talking
had a
for
man
another
that
for
said
another
no.
cause.
I can tell no. I've kicked it with somebody that there's no way. Absolutely, he's got zero head, but he loves giving it. Absolutely not. I'm not even.
He's a giver.
Okay, but that shows you there's somebody there's some women like I don't care about head. I'm not, Okay, next question.
My good man Gary said he was 43.
Gary, you was just on your story with a chick 2 weeks ago.
He crossed his back. He said, so you're going to turn down some good ting because you want both girls. Wow.
Get over
Who
there.
said that the little in the average was not good? How you know I like big penis? How you know I don't like little penis and average penis?
Cause you your mama's child.
Size don't matter, but it do.
It do, cause you your mama's
I
child.
never said I wanted a tink.
Right. We
What
just
I
like
said
those.
was, I prefer both. I don't want nothing big and then he ain't doing nothing afterwards.
Right.
No. I prefer both.
Yeah. I just don't.
Because I don't feel like little, like in our culture, is
Now if
little.
it's little like this, like
That's
this,
what I'm
like
saying.
Right. That's why I said we
It's
gonna
like
use the
this.
word average because they use the word big but no head, but they use little
I'm
to
an
give head.
average.
Right. Because little can
Average.
average.
Average in our community, I think average is 8
What
to
little is what they
average is 7 to 10 inches. Average for us, for our men. Anything past
I'll
10,
take it.
but she said small. So that's anything
Below.
from 7 and below.
With
No,
a
it
silver
said,
heart.
would you rather have an
Small.
attractive man with good? Oh, hold on.
That's wrong. Yeah, a silver heart.
What's the question?
It
I
said,
ain't
would
doing no
you
black
have?
man. I'm
It
mad if I
says,
see it.
would you rather have a man with a tiny penis?
Tiny, not even small. Tiny.
That's what I said.
That's what I said, but they
Mama
use
died
but
tiny.
that's not fair when they use big. They could have used
Right, you
small,
can't, right.
Yeah.
average,
They went
any
from
of that.
big to big.
Right,
Right.
come on now, because
Right, yeah.
I ain't seen nobody with no tiny anything. So I can't even relate to that, but I want both, and I know I relate to that.
Right.
Somebody give Ashley some dingling and some head.
I don't need nobody give it to me. I got it.
Oh shit.
What's the question?
International Beauty
I'm gonna
says,
need her to go to sleep.
Look, great throat is teachable. You can't grow more penis.
You can.
Well,
That's
great.
not-
throat
Grow your
is teachable, but you cannot grow one penis.
Listen, I ain't telling
But
you.
you have to
I
show.
don't get tired of be
But
showing
if
you.
they
Don't
got to a
start
certain
big
age,
gentle. Slow down, right there, stop.
Yeah, I
No,
want
to
to
the
do
left.
all
But doing it too
men-
fast, cut the music
But
on.
men do
Stop.
that with
Man,
women, though.
I
Men-
know. If
They're
you gotta
not-
instruct
even
me
if
like
they're
that,
not telling you.
I'm just automatically getting up off of it because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Some people
not doing
think
that.
they got good sex,
I'm not
and
doing
it
that.
ain't even about teaching you. It's about teaching you what the person you sleeping with
You
like.
better-
Right, because not even that.
So
If I'm
what if
teaching
you
you
were
and
sleeping
you
with
don't
somebody?
enjoy it, doesn't
Right.
matter.
So what if your last relationship was where
Look,
you
they're
were
looking
sleeping
at
with
us
them
like,
and all y'all did was missionary? So when you get with your next person, all you know is missionary. No, this person's like arch your back, bend over, all that. Like they, you, come on,
Look,
man.
if they
Come on.
Next question, come on.
When
What time?
when I was 25.
What's the next question?
D. Cross said, girl, hold up, girl, you'll get a good pounding and you wouldn't even be thinking about no tongue.
Who is he talking to?
Which one?
Every
Is this
single
for all of us?
time, every single time,
Who is that for, Dallas?
I'm not expecting to get head, but what I'm saying is I do enjoy both.
Dallas,
I'm
who was
not
that
expecting
response
it
for?
every single time that I get myself out.
He also said he's just kidding, he's laughing things up.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
You
we
tell.
still answering the question. At
We
the
read
same
between
time.
the lines, homie. He said he about to. That looks like he got to knock somebody down on this panel, honey. Which one of y'all gonna get it? Okay, ladies' night. It's gotta be
And he's
fun.
telling the lies and he still gonna think about it because he don't want to.
We gonna lick it before you stick it. So Reagan say you lick it. She said you lick it before you stick it.
Do it. Let's stick it.
What?
Let it do it.
I'm not sure what he meant when he said she. He said she want a Venus sausage and a tongue.
Who? Raven or Ashley?
Probably both of us.
Y'all both
That's
of
no Venus, baby. That's
Vienna sausage.
Vienna sausage.
Wait, man.
I definitely don't want no Vienna sausage. You can at least give me a Polish sausage or something.
Listen, I don't know. Listen.
Kosher sausage.
Look.
Right.
So listen, I gotta tell a story since we're on it. We're in the car, headed to the wedding. Somebody called my phone. They
Oh,
couldn't
my
say that.
goodness.
We got kept. It was like they wasn't talking, right? And they called back again the second time. Me, Ashton got in the car, and I'm like, they called back again. They called back again. I'm like, I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. Say something, baby, right? So then they hang up and they call back. So I'm like, let me put it on speaker because we're on Bluetooth. All we heard was, It was like from Michigan, right? I said, which one of y'all want to handle this, right? So I know my cousin gonna go crazy. She's like, are you hurt? Are you playing with your dick? I feel like he basically, he jacking out. You already know. He jacking out, cuz. You hear it, right?
Yes, we
He
heard
up there
it.
shaking and shivering and shit, right? So she was like, I just want to know, is it big or something? Man, we hung up. I opened my phone. Dude had sent the picture.
A video.
A video.
Not a picture.
I don't know who he is. I did get a call like that some months back. I still don't know who this person is. So, of course, I said, cuz, here's the answer to your question right here.
Well, damn. Time to go.
What? Is it?
But you know
It
why?
was every bit of
like
a
that
movie.
big.
Ain't
Nobody
nobody fucking with him.
He got hard
Like, double double-barrel shot. Like,
And that's why he
He
like
sent
this.
the video and it
Go
was
ahead.
like, I said, that is too much penis.
Yeah.
This
who your
much,
daddy? Who your daddy?
this much, I mean, already at standing at attention and everything, literally this much. It was down here. Do you hear me? I was like,
So
if he just
anywho,
looked up
so
the
that I
video.
can see the little, we nice. We all want to keep our insides.
Right.
Shit is already like Pandora's
Not
body,
beating
so he
myself
wouldn't have
up.
got it me anyway. But however, we're gonna say we're average. Give me some. They want head. I just want a man. Shantae's got a man. Just got a man with a man. Listen, you guys. This was amazing. It was fun. We're going to send a link, everybody. I know we got to give Kim the link. think Raven should I have the link. Let us know if y'all want to join us at the speed dating event Friday night. We turning up, and we will have more questions. It's gonna be a ton of people. I guess if we don't know, so we all gonna come out and we're gonna try to make love happen. That's what we do.
Right.
Let's stay together, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys. And as we always say, what? Don't say down and say another thing, right?
This is an international beauty. She commented, then we all want to keep our insides, almost took me out.
Because
You already know.
brother was going to put it in and pull all of it out, okay? Oh, baby hanging out fallopian tubes and everything. He was leaving
It
nothing.
was gonna snatch your soul, baby.
And I'm telling you, like, for real. I would have sent you the video, but you're married, so. Okay, I was about to call him and see if I can make some money off of him. That's what I was talking about. Anyhow, as we always say at the end, speaking to the amazing men that were listening, watching what all of us women want. Again, single, and single.
No.
DM your girls. I'm going to stay out of it. I'm the matchmaker. DM your girls, okay? When they say our little black men are amazing thing. Okay. As we say, good night and always. Black men are amazing. Black men are amazing. Black men are amazing.